Welcome to Van Buren Trail State Park. Van Buren Trail State Park is 14 miles of unimproved old railroad bed that spans from the city of Hartford to the city of South Haven.
In addition to the main trail, there is a paved spur that runs between the city of South Haven and the Van Buren State Park, which is different than the Van Buren Trail State Park, just so everybody's clear. And that is a really nice, smooth paved trail. It's about 5 miles long, runs between the city and the state park. And we talked to someone from the DNR who said that that's actually more popular than the main trail. I think it's because it's paved. People have been out here this morning riding bikes, they're on skateboards, they're running. So I could see where this would be real popular, especially if you're staying at the state park and you're camping there. It'd be a fun little trail to use.
It's a good trail just simply because it connects you to the city of South Haven, and that's a coastal resort town on Lake Michigan. And so you can find shops and ice cream and restaurants and artsy places, and so it's a pretty popular place to go, and so that's a good connector trail. About halfway between South Haven and the state park is where you're going to find the spur that takes you to the main Van Buren Trail State Park. Now that is an unimproved gravel, mud, dirt, sand trail where you're probably going to need either mountain bike tires, a horse, or your snowmobile.
Yeah, because that is a true multi-use trail. The paved section, the spur that runs between the city and the state park, does not allow snowmobiling. That's bikes and walking. So if you want to use your horse, you want to use your snowmobile, any of that kind of stuff, you're going to be out on that unimproved trail.
The biggest hurdle you're going to encounter getting to the Van Buren Trail State Park is actually how to get there. If you're in the city of Hartford, there is a parking lot and a sign and a trailhead. But if you're in the city of South Haven, you either have to park in a city lot and ride 2.5 miles south to the split, or you have to park at the Van Buren State Park and ride 2.5 miles north to the split. We discovered that it's not very well marked on the South Haven end. The spur, the paved section, is pretty well marked. But once you actually get to the split itself, there's a little sign that says to the state park, but there's nothing actually telling you that this 2-track gravel looking road actually goes anywhere. But that is what you want to take to send you to Hartford.
I can see where this could be a fun ride though. The paved spur here, if you were camping at the Van Buren State Park, you could take this, kind of up and back and just have a nice gentle ride. If you wanted to go out and test part of that other trail that's unimproved, that could be fun if you had the right equipment. So the combination of Van Buren State Park and Van Buren Trail State Park, especially the way they've connected it, I think is really nice.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of wildlife out here, different seasons. As the leaves change, it'd be a pretty ride through the woods to see all the different colors as well.
So consider checking out Van Buren Trail State Park, either from Van Buren State Park, from South Haven, from Hartford. There's a lot of ways to get to it, and it could be a lot of fun. Keep on trekking.
And we'll see you out there.
So consider coming down to Van Buren State Park and maybe checking out Van Buren Trail State Park. Let me do that again. So consider checking out Van Buren Trail State Park.